Hi there! Today on It Is a Keeper, we are making an incredibly easy homemade red enchilada sauce. We eat a lot of enchiladas around here. My guys just love them. This sauce is super easy to whip up whenever they get a craving. It takes only minutes to make and uses only a few simple ingredients. Now, make sure you click on the red subscribe button below so you don't miss a thing. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. All right, let's jump in to make some red enchilada sauce. Okay, so the first thing we need to do to make our enchilada sauce is we need to get our spice blend together. So it starts with a tablespoon of all-purpose flour, and we're going to add some seasonings to this. So first up is chili powder. I'm going to add a tablespoon of chili powder to the mix. Now don't worry, it's not super spicy. Chili powder just adds a really nice depth of flavor. To that, we're going to add some cumin. Get that in there. And then flavor time. We have garlic powder and onion powder. And then we're going to add some of my house seasoning blend to that. Last up, we're going to add some oregano. Just a little bit, not too much. And then just give that all a stir so it combines. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll be whisking it into the pan. Okay, that looks great. Let's get our pan on here and start making the sauce. So I have my pan here. I have it over a medium-high heat. And I'm going to add a little bit, probably about 3 tablespoons or so of canola oil to that. And then we're going to wait for that to heat up a bit. Just about there. And we're going to add our spice mixture right into the oil. Cooking the spices in this hot oil is just going to cause all the natural oil to come out of the spices and really bloom them and make the flavors come alive. So you just want to whisk that around. It's going to form a paste for about a minute or so. Make sure everything gets coated in the oil and that there's no kind of raw herbs there. And you can smell this immediately. That cumin and chili powder really comes alive. Okay, that's looking good. Bubbling away. So to this, we're going to add some tomato paste. And this is what's really going to add our tomato flavor. Just a couple of tablespoons in there. And just whisk that in with the seasoning. All right. Yeah, coming alive. Okay, that is really smelling good here. Next up, I have some chicken broth. We're just going to slowly add that, whisking the entire time so that there are no lumps. Incorporate it slowly and then whisk, add more and whisk. This is the longest part. This whole thing comes together in just a few minutes. Oh, guys, this smells fantastic. Now, I always use low sodium or sodium-free chicken broth because I like to control the amount of salt I put in myself. Just keep whisking and adding, whisking and adding. That's how you prevent the lumps from showing up. That flour that we added to the spice mixture is what makes this nice and thick. Right, it's getting really good here. We can probably just add the rest. There are no lumps left. Okay, so now we're going to let this hang out for about 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to stir it every now and again. We want it to get nice and bubbly, and it's going to start to thicken as it cooks. So about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so our enchilada sauce has cooked for about 5 to 7 minutes. I'm just going to give it one final whisk. I turned off the heat here, and I'm going to remove the pan from the heat. We don't have to show that. Make sure we're still centered. Hold on. This isn't recording? Yeah, I was doing stuff. All right. Well, it was just cooking, so hopefully it got some of that before it timed out. You know what? And it's getting the reflection of the light into the pan. Okay, so there's one last thing we need to do before our enchilada sauce is done. We are going to add some white vinegar. That's just the acid that's going to bring everything together and really make it come alive. I'm going to whisk that in. Fudge. Is it supposed to be apple cider? I'm just going to say vinegar. So to this, I'm going to add, let me just put a little water in there. Actually, let me put the apple cider in there. We don't have to show them adding it. We'll just show it. James, when you're editing this, don't show me dumping the vinegar into the pot. I used the wrong vinegar. Oh, you can't even tell the difference.
No. You said white though?
Yeah, I'll say it again. Yeah. All right, change in plans. I'm gonna say the whole vinegar line again, and then you can show me dumping it because it doesn't look any different. One last thing to do before our sauce is done is we are going to add some apple cider vinegar to the pot. All right, dump it in, stir it around. And then I think I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. That looks good. Whisk everything together. And now this sauce is going to continue to thicken as it sits. There we go. This is looking so good and it smells even better. So I know it's screaming hot, but I'm going in for a taste. Oh yeah. This is perfect. You get the flavor from that warm flavor from the cumin, a little bit of heat on the back of your palate from the chili powder and the garlic and onion. You guys, this is fantastic. You can use this homemade enchilada sauce on my ground beef enchiladas, which are one of the most popular videos on my YouTube channel. So make sure you go check that out. And I do have a video coming real soon for chicken enchiladas. So you can definitely use this on that. You can use this in any of your favorite Mexican-inspired recipes. You have got to try making this quick and easy 10-minute enchilada sauce.